I've made it no secret that I do not like Stolas from Helluva Boss. I think Stolas has many issues, and I hate that he's never really called out on them, despite all the times it would make sense. However, I think fans also give Stolas too much of a pass for these things, such as reactions to Octavia not wanting him around anymore.
Does that mean you just stayed miserable because of me? Was I some fucking obligation? Is that why you didn't even hesitate?
Octavia, that is so abysmally far from what he was saying. That is so the exact opposite of what he was just. What? God, she's so annoying. She's so annoying and so repetitive.
Okay, seriously, why does Stolas get a pass for being a bad father to Octavia? Yes, I said it. Stolas is a bad father, and I'm tired of pretending he's not. I know he loves Octavia, and did try, but he's also done things to make Octavia justified in saying this.
You lied to me once, and you'll do it again. Have a great fucking life with him, Dad.
No, Thea, please!
So what are those things? Let's start with Octavia's first appearance, Lululand. At the start of the episode, we see Stolas comforting a young Octavia as she had a nightmare.
When you're scared, and you don't know where I am, you must remember, no matter what happens to me, I will never be far away.
Keep this clip in mind for later. So we're already being shown Stolas cares for her, so when it jumps to the present, we see him want to spend time with her, since Stella is still angry because of the whole cheating thing.
Want to fuck this one too?
No, of course not!
You are a goddamn embarrassment!
By the way, I think I'm going to cover that in a video in the future. Anyway, Stolas decides to take Octavia to a theme park and hire security for them. And of course, the security is IMP. But okay, he's spending time with his daughter, which every parent should do. So what's the issue then? Simple. He won't stop being a horn dog for Blitz in front of his daughter.
Okay, hold on right there, sweetie. If you try fucking my little ass in that park, I swear to you are so cute when you are serious.
You know, it's quite thrilling to see you on the job, Blitzy.
Save it.
Oh, my, what good aim you have, Blitzy.
I have to ask, why aren't more people mad about this? He's using a day out with his daughter as an excuse to hit on Blitz. You know, the reason Stella is mad at him, like we saw earlier. Suppose Stolas really cared about spending a day with his daughter to get their mind off everything. In that case, he shouldn't invite the one person related to that under the guise of acting as their security, which we find out he doesn't even need near the end of the episode. But okay, he admitted he screwed up in the end and said he was sorry. I can appreciate a parent who realizes their mistakes and will apologize for them. What I don't enjoy is someone who keeps making mistakes like this. Case in point, let's look at Seeing Stars. In Seeing Stars, Octavia accidentally goes to Earth after wanting to see Azathoth's tears. Like any parent, Stolas is terrified and wants to find her before something bad happens to her. Again, there is no issue with that. My problem comes when Stolas decides that going with Blitz after being mistaken for a sitcom actor is more important.
Excuse me, sir. I'm Mr. Rage's agent, and I don't believe you can just... Oh, you are strong.
Can I ask what happened to this Stolas earlier in the episode?
How could this happen? Do you just let anyone waltz into your office and grab infinitely powerful artifacts? Why would she do this?
It's like he forgot why they were there in the first place. Better question. Why exactly does Stolas need to be there? If he hadn't said he was Blitz's agent, they wouldn't throw him in the van with them. And no, I don't accept that Stolas should be more worried about Blitz than Octavia. One's an assassin who can take care of himself, and the other is his teenage daughter. You tell me which one you'd be more worried about. I know some people might argue, oh, it's just for comedy. However, I dislike that argument because first, I didn't find this scene funny, and second, Viv uses comedy to hit at deeper meanings. Just look at my video on Angel Dust as an example. In that video, I argued why Angel Dust was a great character despite someone saying he was a harmful stereotype. One of the reasons they gave was that Angel being hypersexual, like hitting on Husk, is a stereotype of gay men, and the series plays it off as a joke most of the time. However, I made a counter-argument that the reason it works is because hypersexuality is a sign of someone who's a victim of SA, which we know Angel is a victim of. The point wasn't, haha, Angel hits on Husk and makes him uncomfortable. It's that Angel is doing these things because he's masking how he's a real victim who's going through something horrible and has no way out. On top of that, we could argue that Stolas doing this because it's funny could have a deeper meaning, such as wanting to be around Blitz more than Octavia. You know, the very thing she accuses him of in Sensemas?
I understand we were never enough for you. You never loved Mother, and you don't love me, you love him.
And really, what is his response to Octavia here when he keeps proving that she's right throughout the series? In Lululand, Stolas cared more about hitting on Blitz than spending time with Octavia. In Seeing Stars, Stolas cares more about Blitz's situation than about looking for his daughter. Even in the court case in Mastermind, he never points out that Stella hired Stryker to assassinate him, which she's never hidden, considering she was on the phone talking about it right in front of him. All he cares about is Blitz not being executed for a crime he could easily say he's not guilty of, since he knows who the real mastermind is. And of course, Octavia only sees him stepping up for Blitz on TV without him telling her anything, which I'll come back to in a bit. In addition, he waited months after being forced out of his home to see Octavia in person. Considering he has no trouble just walking up to his old house and no one stopped him, I have to ask an obvious question. Why didn't he just do that back then? It's not hard to create a character who's a bad parent but still does good things. I mean, look at Rosa from Umineko as an example. If you followed my channel for a while, Rosa is one of the characters I've used clips of in some of my videos. She's also the one I bought a custom body pillow of from Loading Crewcraft. So why am I bringing her up? Well, to put it bluntly, she's a bitch. Rosa is an abusive mother, and the series doesn't hide that. Additionally, I hated her when I first got into Umineko. However, she became one of my favorite characters during one of the episodes. When Rosa and her daughter Maria are running away, Maria gets caught by demon goat butlers. Now Rosa could do one of two things here. She could run off and save herself, which most of us would expect from her at this point, considering how much she seems to dislike her daughter. Or she could... do that. I'm not saying that her saving Maria makes up for how she acted before that, but it does show that Rosa, for all her faults, still loves her daughter. It's one of those things that gives more depth to her character, and it's one of the reasons I love Umineko, because she's not the only one who gets more depth in the series. By the way, I recommend checking out Umineko's visual novel. Not only is it a great crime mystery series with great characters, but it also has Markiplier. I mean, you look at this guy and tell me he's not Markiplier.
What am I, a villain to you?
Anyway, I should get back on topic. The reason I dislike Stolas is because he's had numerous times to show how much he cares, and has made it look like he doesn't. To go back to the Seeing Stars thing one last time, how do you think Octavia would have reacted if she found out that while Luna found her, Stolas was off being more concerned about Blitz? It makes you feel like she has a point when she says this to Stolas.
Understand we were never enough for you. You never loved Mother, and you don't love me, you love him.
Again, why does Stolas get a pass from so many people? I'm not trying to paint him as the worst dad ever, but he seriously needs to rethink his priorities. And no, I don't care that he came to his senses and tried talking to her at the end of Lululand. It's messed up to put Octavia through watching him openly flirt with the person who she believes is the person who ruined their family. And yes, I know there's more to the story, but Stolas decided to keep all that from Octavia and only wanted to tell her once she was done with him.
I love you, Fia, so much. Please, sweetie, let me explain.
I can't. You lied to me once, and you'll do it again.
As someone who's gone through the same BS in my own family, I don't blame her for that reaction. I'm not saying Stolas doesn't love Octavia. Again, I'm more than willing to agree he does. The flashbacks of Octavia as a child even show that. However, when he's given chances to show he does love Octavia and openly picks Blitz over her, I can see why she finally had enough. I will add that I do have hope that Stolas will realize he has made mistakes and fix them. Blitz is doing the same and even repaired his relationship with Fizz and Verosika. Does that mean Stolas will do the same though? Well, like the old saying goes, whatever happens, happens. Either way, I'll make a video when said thing happens, so I hope to see you there in the future. Until then, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm Marco Strange. Stay safe. Stay strange.